so we should be on.
Good
Were you gonna pull
morning.
it up, Brandy?
I was, but it closed on me.
Yeah, I always have to go find our page. It just doesn't work the way I want it to.
Technology. Gotta love it.
Here we are.
Okay.
I was.
Our volume's working?
Yeah.
Check. Okay, good. Oh, wow. So we are back.
Turn that down.
Right on the dot. Well, welcome back to another WCN Live here in the Wilson County News Break Room. I am Kristen Weaver, your host, and today I have with me
Brandy Hawkins, the customer service representative.
And I'm Nikki Storr. I am your librarian for Wilson County.
Well, thank you. Glad to have you today. We're going to be talking to Nikki with the Wilson County Public Libraries and a special event they have going on. They always have special events.
Always something exciting.
Always very exciting. The library just keeps everybody busy. But to start things off, hello and welcome back. We would like to thank our sponsor, Price CDRJ. That's Price, Chrysler Dodge Ram Jeep here in Floresville. They're located on 181, so if you're coming into Floresville, they're going to be on your right-hand side. You'll see Richardson's and Price. They kind of work together. But you can shop cars and careers with Price. Check them out. We hear their coffee is good in their service department. That's something we're always talking about. But hey, they're a great group, and they've been on WCN Live with us before. You can look up one of their past interviews. Thank you, Price, for sponsoring this and many other of our WCN Live videos. Next thing we're going to do is draw for our comment contest winner. So every video that we do, we have a comment contest. While we're live, we want you to comment. Just give us thumbs up, hello, anything, or ask questions, because we love to get your feedback on these conversations we're having. And your comment is then, your name is entered into our drawing for the next week. So today we have our entries from last week, and we'll ask Nikki if she can draw us a winner.
Thank you. From Town Deep. Is that one?
Looks like it.
Is that one?
Yes, thank you. And we have our favorite Corey Larson. He wins
Yay.
again. Yes, Brandy, can I do that too?
Yes, ma'am. Take care.
Do what you do. We will be reaching out to you, Corey, unless you, and hopefully you will tag us today on this video and catch the video today. But we'll have to let you know that you have won a C Street gift shop gift bag. So that should be a nice little goodie there. We've received many others. He's a constant winner. So, all right, today we are talking to Nikki Storr with Wilson County Public Libraries, and you have an important and exciting event coming up that you want to talk to us about. First, tell us a little bit about yourself. I don't think you were from Floresville, but
No.
you came this way, so
No.
give us a little history.
I am not from Floresville. I am an Air Force brat, so we moved around my entire life. I like to say I got to Texas as soon as I could. So my family didn't arrive into San Antonio until '83. And then I married an airman, and we moved away, bought property, and moved back. And we've been here for 25 years.
And you are the librarian.
I am the library director.
The
There are
director.
2 actual degree librarians on staff, but I oversee all of the public libraries and the archives now in Wilson County.
Yeah, that is definitely, the library is something that has grown tremendously, and especially under you.
That was one of my tasks
Yeah.
when I started, was what I wanted to do, is see how far we could stretch library services into
For
Wilson County.
not just in the Floresville location, but
Correct.
all the branches that you now offer in the small towns.
How far we can go. We've gone pretty far,
Yeah,
but
you
we're not
have,
done yet.
right?
Nope.
Yeah, it seems like that's kind of you're limitless with your reach.
Exactly.
your
And everybody wants library
ideas.
services.
Mhm. Good, good. Wow, so we hear that the library is coming up on 83 years?
Yes. Actually, when I was first started, I did a lot of research to find out what came before me. And September 16th, 1940 was the first Commissioner's Court that actually approved the first librarian, Mrs. Inez Jackson.
Wow.
And I think she received $75 a month
Yeah.
in 1940.
Neat.
Wow.
And they started with 300 books in the basement of the courthouse. And they've expanded since to 300 books.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And our
fascinating.
casino night just happens to be on. September
That'll
16th.
help us remember both those
Yeah.
dates for that important event. Wow, and so that's how you're planning to, is this how you're planning to celebrate this year?
This is our birthday party.
Birthday party, awesome. Okay, well, walk us through the event's agenda and what you have planned.
So a normal, if you've never been to a casino night before, the doors will open at 5 o'clock on Saturday. We have a catered dinner. We actually did our homework, and the dinner will be whatever the popular meal was from 1940. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag of what it is, but it's
Wow.
catered. So we will also have water, tea, soda, beer, wine that we'll give away for donations. So if you want a mixed drink of some kind, you're welcome to bring your own bottle, and we will provide the setups for you. We're also going to include a couple of margarita machines, but I can't guarantee they'll have margarita in them. I think I heard somebody plan a Coke and rum slushie to go in the margarita machine.
Oh, interesting.
So you have dinner. You have dinner, table play, and I wrote down that there will be blackjack tables, craps tables, a roulette table, 3-card poker, Texas Hold'em, and slot machines.
Yeah.
Everything you could want.
Yes,
in a
and
casino
the neat
night.
thing is these dealers are Las Vegas trained, but they're not there to take your money. They're there to help you learn and help us earn money for you to buy more chips,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So we also we're listening to our people who attended last year, and they said that there was trouble that with the standing room tables, that if you left, maybe you needed to use the restroom, maybe you wanted to go get a drink, somebody would take your spot. So this year, we're offering a special curtained off area. So for an extra $100, you buy that seat for the night.
That's all.
Huh.
And then a
Interesting.
member of the Friends of the Library will be the hostess for that table.
That's
Nice.
If you want a drink,
Yeah.
we'll get you a drink. If you want some snacks, they'll go get you snacks.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's really catered. That's
Yes.
fun.
And then we have the 50-50 or 52-card draw games that people are going around selling you cards, and they cut your card in half. You buy a card, you cut your card in half, and then whatever the drawing may be. I think one of them is a James Avery necklace. And I think there's also a home party for this casino
Oh, yeah.
night.
That's pretty fun.
So if you
Yeah.
want to do casino at
Yeah.
home, and there's some other things.
Wow.
And then at the end of the evening, as the dealers cash you out to the nearest $1,000, you get a little ticket to put in big ticket items. So we have retreats, we have big screen TVs. Before I arrived here, the TV was delivered. We have a wine cooler that's about the size of an ice maker that sits 6 bottles of wine that you can plug
Nice.
in.
Oh, that's
So
Sweet.
there's some
nice.
nice
Some really good
big
prizes. Yeah,
Yes.
what a full event.
Yes, it'll be
How many
different.
years, how many of these casino nights have y'all pulled off now?
This will be our third.
Third.
We did one for the Wilson County Education Foundation, and that was to help fund the remodel of Stockdale.
Mhm.
But this is actually the Friends of the Library
Yeah.
group, which is the 501c3, and this is our second one
Yeah.
that we've done.
Well, you sound like you have it all together. It sounds like it's going to be a really great event.
I have a lot of sleepless nights.
Yeah, I'm sure, because that's a lot of work involved in getting that. But that should be a really fun event for Saturday, September 16th at the Wilson County Expo Center.
Correct.
So that's the former show barn. So that is a great venue for that. Wow, cool. Let's see.
So how much are tickets and where can they find them?
Tickets are $50 a piece. You can get them online at Eventbrite, and I think that the QR code is on our website. And at any branch library, or if you know a member of the Friends of the Library, they all have tickets to sell.
Great.
And we also have opportunities for sponsorship. If somebody wants to sponsor a particular game table, those are still open and available.
Well, that's good.
If you want to, I think I have only 6 seats left at the blackjack table, that special blackjack table. There's only 6 left. Coming right along.
Cool. Well, are there any other ways that you need help at this event, like with volunteers or anything like that?
Only if you want to become a member of the Friends of the Library. We love members.
And how do you become a member?
How do you do that?
We meet just about every month. Just give me a call and I'll let you know when the next meeting is. Because the Friends of the Library doesn't sponsor just summer reading. We've opened up with new programs this year, so the money is going a little bit further than just summer reading this next year.
Okay. And can you find your way to information about the Friends of the Library through your website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is that?
It's at wilsoncountylibrary.org.
Great.
That's
Very
us.
good.
Please make sure it's Texas when you read
Oh, yeah.
when you read their website, because
Absolutely, that is.
There's other Wilson
counties
counties.
out there.
Mhm.
Yes.
Wow, is there anything else to kind of share, or anything on your casino night event that you want people to know? I know you're going to be leaving some of these. Let me actually show the viewers what they can look for. Here's a QR code, and if you're actually watching a video, I'm wondering if it could even be scanned, if you wanted to go back and do that. But we are going to have these in our front office, so people can come by, and that gives them a way to purchase their tickets online
Correct.
through Eventbrite.
Through Eventbrite.
We will have these here at the Wilson County News to support
Correct.
anyone who wants to attend.
I think that's all I have about the actual night. We have some interesting things coming up in the library.
Yeah, which you're excited to share.
Yes. So our next real big event after this will be February of 2024. We're going to do another chili cook-off. And this is the library spin on the chili cook-off, is that the person who's making the chili does not pay to enter. It's the person coming to taste test
Hi.
pays
I
for a
love
platter.
library spinoffs. Yes, especially Nikki's version of library spinoff. That's so cute.
So you pay for the platter, and then you get little sample cups of each one. This past February, we had 13 different batches or makers, and then first, second, and third won a prize, like a little cutting board to go with it. So
Nice.
that's the next big event for us.
And is that sponsored by the Friends of the
Friends of the
Library
Library.
as well?
Mhm.
Fundraising.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
As always, you can always find stuff. If you're a Facebook follower for the library and the Friends of the Library, you can find that out.
Great, great. What about this special flyer over here you were telling us?
Aha.
Those are like programs for the library, right?
Yes. So every year I put together a fast fact sheet that tells you what my goal is for the library, where we're going, what size, how many books we have, what the cost of, if you were to check something out, how much we save for you. But this year on the back, we're trying to listen to our patrons and what they wanted. And we have been asked to do more programs for adults. So we're test driving a program called Blind Date for a Book. It's an adult book. I think there may be one young adult nonfiction, but it's a spy novel. It's wrapped in paper. You don't know anything about it. It's just a random drawing. And we ask you to open it at home, not at the library, open it at home, and then tell us if you like it. You either like your date or you don't like your date. So this is our test drive, and if this works out, we have lots of positive, then we will include this in our summer program for all of our branch libraries. The Friends
To give the adults a
Something
little
to do.
something extra in the summertime.
It's strictly geared for adults. There are no kids books. There might be a young adult book only because those are considered clean reads, so there may not be as much bad language, interesting adult subjects.
Okay.
But it's be a clean read.
Yeah. Cool.
We're also doing, the Friends have just started the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And we have set it up that for all of the zip codes for Wilson County, if you have a child from birth to age 5, Dolly Parton's Foundation will mail you a book every month. No matter how many children you have in the family, each child gets their own package.
Nice.
And then at age 5, they age out. But this is coming from Dolly.
Wow.
What else would you like to know?
Wow, that's great. What is, just kind of share
Okay.
some of, this one.
We are moving forward with the outdoor learning space. In 2016, the Friends of the Library and the Wilson County Education Foundation went before Commissioner's Court and asked for the inner courtyard, the half that belongs to the side of the library. So where my office is going down to District Court will be a mural. Then after that, we will have raised plant beds. We have tire structures that kids can climb on.
Super fun.
And we've partnered with the Master Gardeners. They're gonna help us plant it. And they're gonna do help us decide the planting. My desire is to do a salsa garden. I want to be able to grow all the things to make salsa.
And you have a green thumb, right?
No, I don't. I can't even take care of cactus. So. But this will be nice. The local 4-H is also helping us do it. So watch because right now there's a stage, there's a bench around a tree, so little things. By the end of the year, we're hoping to have this all together and ready to go.
And it's super peaceful back there when we've had to stand for voting. So
Yes.
it's you
Well, I
hear the
can just
birds and
imagine
know.
what a perfect area to do something like that with.
Right.
Right.
Your library, downtown, the whole thing.
Plus, with that wide open space,
Mhm.
I'm so happy. I get so excited. I've applied for a moon tree.
Right.
And what that is the NASA with the Artemis 1 project flew, I think it was like 9 different kinds of tree seeds around the moon and brought them back, turned them over to the Forest Service. They've raised them to saplings, and we have applied to be able to have one of those saplings that's for our area.
How cool that would be.
So,
Is it supposed to grow special?
No.
Or?
But we can do a couple things like adopt a tree,
Yeah.
have the kids come measure it every so often to see if
Yeah.
it grows. So keep your fingers crossed that
Sounds
they're
interesting.
rewarded.
Very interesting.
So we also, if you've been inside Connolly Memorial in the waiting room, on their old intake desk, you see these bookends and books all lined up. Have you seen those?
Mhm.
Those are all from us. Every Friday, we have a staff member go and restock that shelf just so you have
Yeah.
something to read.
Okay.
We're also trying a new program. Each library is bots and books. You come and build the Lego robotics, but you have to read my books.
Mhm.
And you have to just tell us something about the book.
Cool. And that's all year.
That's all year,
Okay.
which is something new we started.
Pretty cool.
And then we're just about ready to complete our second grant for story walks.
Mhm.
So now Helton Park has a story walk, Post City Park, Lavernia City Park, and Stockdale Splash Pad has a story walk.
Okay.
So they're frames that stand, raw iron frames that you can legally cut up a book and put it in there. So by the time you've read all 16 stands,
Mhm.
you will have read one picture book.
Oh,
And if you're at
precious.
Stockdale, the idea is you can play at the splash pad,
Right.
and then by the time you read all 16 panels, hopefully you're dry. And you can get in the car.
There you go. What a
So-
good way to dry off.
Yep.
Clever. Where can we get our hands on this little nifty fact sheet?
You can either, this one? I don't know. I will have to
Like,
put that
you put it on
online.
your website.
I
Maybe you have
will.
some copies at the counter.
I will.
That's interesting.
I know that you can do the Dolly Parton, if you go to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, just Google that, it's all by your zip code, or you can go to the library's website, and they should have a direct link to register.
Yeah, I definitely remember seeing that about, wow, kids getting free books
Right.
and the whole bit. I think we even put something in the paper about it. Hopefully we did. A little brief.
I'll look at it.
It sounds familiar. Sometimes I see things several times. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
yes.
What about some of the information on the other side? As far as you said, you put together like how many.
Yeah.
What's a couple of important things that you want people to know from there?
So, for example, it's not on this one, but for our summer reading, it's a 6 weeks program that the Friends provides 100% for the funding. So in 2023, we had 1,142 people register, which compared to our active card holders, that's 19% of the actual people who hold cards and are active. and we follow the national themes. Next year's theme will be Your Adventure Starts at the Library.
Nice.
So our activities for the library will be based on that theme.
So you said membership at the library. What is the requirement?
You have to live in Texas.
Okay.
You have to be able to prove who you are with either a photo. You have to have a photo ID and maybe a piece of mail that shows that you get mail in Texas. But other than that, the library cards are, the first library card is free.
Cool.
You should lose it and need to replace it. It's $5. So the state assigns our population, and the state is saying that our population area is 51,070 people. So, and we have a total of 27,000 people registered to use the library.
Wow.
Of that, that's a good
That's great.
percentage.
We also participate in what's called an interlibrary loan. So if you're looking for a particular book, usually people come to us because they've heard something on NPR, like a new author. And if we don't have it, we can try to get it through the interlibrary loan service, which is, it's just like a computer string code of libraries. And once it runs out of everybody in Texas who says no, 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 then it goes nationwide until we find somebody who says yes.
Yeah.
But we keep looking till we get that yes. And last year we had 854 requests for books that we don't own. But the same thing too with libraries asking us for books.
Right.
We had 307 people different libraries ask us for books.
Nice.
Great resource.
Right.
That's fantastic.
And that's us in a nutshell.
Well, remind us, and again, your website, domain name. How do we find your website?
WilsonCountyLibrary.org.
Make sure it's in Texas.
Yes.
How about your Facebook pages?
We have one for the library,
Okay.
and that one's just Wilson County Public Libraries, because there's more than one of us.
Okay.
And then we also have a Friends of the Wilson County Public Libraries.
Great. So we can look at those, look for
Yes.
those on Facebook, and definitely look into the Friends of the Library. And then just to remind everybody again that the casino night that is being presented by the Friends of Wilson County Public Libraries is Saturday, September 16th. It's at the Wilson County Expo Center in Floresville. And tickets are $50, and we will have these nifty little cards that you can scan the QR code, get your tickets online, and be ready to attend this fun event, which is just, sounds like it will be an outstanding time for people to have
Should
and
be
support
fun.
the library in one of their biggest events of the year, just
Mhm.
around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
So hopefully everybody has made some comments so that you'll have an entry
See
into
some.
next week's comment contest. So you have a few more minutes there if you're watching to just hit a smiley face or say hello or something like that. We've had some people watching and saying good morning, so we appreciate you following us today and hope that you go learn more about what your local library program is doing and use this important resource.
Mm-hmm.
And just to kind of wrap things up, we want to thank our sponsor. That's, let me read it right in front of me. Price, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep here in Floresville. You can find them on 181. If you're coming into Floresville, they'll be on the right-hand side. You can shop Cars and Careers, and you can find them online at pricecdrj.com. So please give them a shout out. You can find them also, they're linked on this video, and you can visit their website like that. We thank you, Price, for all your sponsorship this year. We appreciate it very much. So we can have guests like this on
Yes.
with us. And we thank you so much for your time,
Oh,
Nikki.
thank you for asking.
Thanks for coming.
And before we leave, we promise best on menu
Oh my goodness,
results.
Wendy, that's why you're here. That's right. So y'all remember that we just ran our best on menu contest in the Wilson County News for the last few weeks, and we had our results published this week for
Mhm.
all of your favorites at these restaurant locations. And now we're going to read out the winners of the individual prizes.
Mhm.
So here we go.
So Amanda Polasek, Renee.
And do we want to tell them what they won?
I like to keep it a secret. It's from a
Oh.
restaurant.
Get your restaurant treats from us. Okay.
Renee Scheldelbauer, Brandy Burkett,
Okay.
Molly Fullilove,
Interesting.
Debbie Matula, Becky Morrison, Joe Hernandez, David Welch, Tammy Marshall, Amber Holcomb, Gabriela Martinez, Clarence Bardowski, Ethan, and I think it was Layden, but I'm not sure. I do know where this one came from, Baldy's.
Oh, that's sweet.
Jerry Pruski, Jessica Green, Kat Harris, and Tammy Janes.
Great. Well, congratulations to all those winners. You've made me hungry. They're all winning gift certificates to restaurants. But check that out. It is in this week's paper.
In this week's paper.
Results. Go see what everybody's favorites were from the menus on these restaurants that participated in this promotion. And we thank you for participating.
Yes.
And again, congratulations on the winners.
Yes, then the top 2 menu items for each one is in the paper, and we did have some new ones. Nana's Kitchen is new, Super Pollos Asados in Floresville, and of course our favorites like Witty's and the Den and Aurelia's, and
Great job on the
we thank everybody
contest.
for participating.
Thank you. Well, that wraps it up for today. We thank you for joining us, and we hope you join us next week. We'll be here next Wednesday, same time. We'll see you then.
Thank you.
Bye.